Alright guys, welcome back. TheMrJaymix here, and this is going to be part 2 of the patch 1.06 explanation. So here we go, I'm just going to bring up the little log here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to item changes. Wooden tables, doors, workbenches have now been improved, have had improved looking graphics. Glow sticks are reduced, prices have been reduced, and are now a bit brighter. Okay, coins now leave a sparkle trail. I showed you that. Jungle roses are now a lot more of a rare drop, but they're no longer used to craft items. So that makes sense because you needed those to make a lot of things. Grappling hooks can no longer be spammed. You must now wait until your previous shot lands or returns before you can throw another. Suspicious looking eyes, which is the item that you can use to summon the Eye of Cthulhu, the boss, they can now be found in chests. So that's okay, that's pretty cool. It wasn't that hard to make them in the first place, but whatever. Flame Lash, Sun Fury, and Flower of Fire are no longer dropped. They are now found in shadow chests in the underworld. Okay. I had never found I've never found the Flame Lash or Sun Fury. I have found the Flower of Fire. It dropped from the Bone Serpent in the underworld, but that was in 1.5, so now they have to be found in chests. Sun Fury, I have no idea what that is, but I found the Star Fury, which is on a floating island, so I'm assuming Sun Fury, I have no idea what that does. The Star Fury, when you swing it, stars come down and hit your enemies. Sun Fury, I don't know if you can drop a sun. um, and the Flame Lash, I've never seen that. Ash and Mud are no longer affected to gravity. So, basically, they will not fall when you're mining them, and like they won't fall on your head and kill you. Hellstone no longer produces light, and it is more rare. So basically, if you've ever been to hell, in this game, in this game, basically as soon as you get down there, you'll find tons of hellstone. It's all over the place. Like you literally can't go down there and not get at least a full stack of 250 because it was just everywhere, and it was just so easy to find. So now it's a lot more rare. Hellstone now also spawns lava when it's mined. That kind of sucks. I'm not really happy about that because it's kind of hard to. How are you gonna do that now? Because every block you break is gonna spawn lava. Um, we'll see how that happens. I can check that out later. Cacti no longer cause knockback when running through the desert. That was really annoying too. It was really hard to get through deserts because as soon as you hit a cacti, you'd fly back, and it was really hard. Um, oh, what's it called? Um, but anyways, I have the cobalt shield, which basically negates knockback anyways, so it didn't really matter for me. This is what really pissed me off. Potions now offer less HP on use, and their cooldown is now a minute. A minute cooldown is crazy. Like, sometimes I'll be in a really tough situation. I can't really wait a minute, and now they've even reduced the HP they give you, so that really sucks. Um, really sucks. I'm not really happy about that. This is a good one. Placing background walls is more simple. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed when you went to place a block, like you can place it in a square, and there'll be a little hole in the middle. Those are automatically filled in for you now. Um, Flails now have a different mechanic. You can spin them by pressing left and right fast over and over after they have been thrown while holding down the mouse button. Let's actually try that right now. Okay, so I have to hold down the mouse button and then press left and right really quickly. Okay, so we'll do that here. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can they actually stay out now. So I'm holding the mouse button down right now, and it's just staying out. So I can throw it and just. I guess that's pretty cool. Um, they said do it back really quickly. I'm doing that. It's not really doing anything. But if I do it slowly, I can like it flies back and forth. That's pretty cool. Not sure what the point of that is, but whatever. Okay, where were we? All placed background walls are now considered house walls. So now you can make dirt backgrounds and they'll count as a house. Before you couldn't do that, along with dungeon walls. Two of the same type of accessory may no longer be equipped at once. So now you can't stack regeneration bands or star power bands, the mana ones. Fishbowl recipe has been changed to require bottled water rather than just an empty bottle. Okay, whatever. Armors are now more classic type specific, and their stats have been set accordingly. What? So basically, meteor armor buffs magic damage, and set bonus would be space gun costs 0 mana to use. That's pretty cool. The molten armor gives you more melee damage. Ugh, shadow armor buffs melee attack speed, and the set bonus is a movement speed boost. Necro Armor buffs ranged weapons, the damage of course, and the set bonus for having all three pieces reduces the ammo consumption of those weapons, of ranged weapons in general actually. Jungle Armor buffs max mana, introduces a magic critical chance, so a critical hit chance, and the set bonus reduces your mana usage. So, okay, that's one part. We're almost done here. Actually, no, we're not. Not even close. Okay. Let me go back up. Where were we? Item changes. Where were we? Several magic items and weapons have been rebalanced, including but not limited to Flower of Fire does more damage and costs more mana. Band of Star Power now. Oh, okay, this is interesting. The bands of star power you would find from breaking shadow orbs, instead of regenerating mana, they now give you an additional 20 mana to your maximum. So that's interesting. Orb of Light now moves slower and is now listed as a buff that you can remove if you desire, and also its remaining duration. That kind of sucks. It was slow enough. Magic Missile is now quicker and is launched when you release the mouse button rather than disappearing. Flame Lash is launched when you release the mouse button rather than disappearing. Meteor Armor and Molten Armor no longer glows. Oh, come on. Why'd they do that? That sucks. Star Fury now does a bit more damage, requires more mana, and now works underground. If a star is spawned inside a wall, it will be able to travel until it reaches open space and then becomes solid, colliding with the next wall it hits. The Mini Shark now has a 33% chance of shooting the weapon. Shooting that weapon will not take any ammo. So basically, there's a 33% chance that when you shoot it, it won't consume ammo. So it is not. Yeah. Okay. Flintlock pistols and muskets are now a bit stronger. Okay, these are some bug fixes. Bottled water can no longer be crafted by standing near lava. I was not even aware of that. This is a one I knew from day one. Night Owl Potion didn't even work in 1.5. You would use it and literally nothing would happen. So now they fixed that. Piggy banks should no longer float when the ground beneath the table is removed. So yeah, that's that. Melee speed increased items are now calculated correctly. Cacti no longer destroys blocks they grow on. Wait, what? Cacti no longer destroys blocks as they grow. So apparently, if there were blocks above them, it would destroy them. I wasn't even aware of that. Game interface. There's now an option to disable pickup text. Why would you want that? I kind of want to see what I pick up. New hotkey for grappling hooks. There it is. Defaults to E. I already had E to something else. I had E set for my potions. So they just changed that on me. I'll have to fix that. I like E for potions. It's really easy to get to. I'll probably set R to grappling hook. Anyways, moving on. Hotbar slots now show their hotkey number. We already saw that. The mana bar is now blue, and text for gaining health is now green. Interface boxes are now colored differently. Inventory is blue, equipment is green, crafting is purple, shops are brown, piggy banks and safes are pink. Hotkeys for mana and healing potions now work correctly with rejuvenation potions. Right-clicking, once again, this is the game interface. Right-clicking on an accessory or a piece of armor in your inventory will auto-equip it. Newly obtained items will now be placed starting in the bottom right of your inventory rather than the previous top left. There is now a trash can option, so you can just place it there and it destroys it. Although this item will be saved in memory until another item is destroyed, allowing you to retrieve it if you wish. Holding shift and clicking the item will move it to your trash can. When a chest or piggy bank When at a chest or piggy bank, there is now an option to loot all. Good. That is going to help. This takes all items inside, obviously, starting from the top left. There's also a quick stack option for the reverse effect. If your chest you are viewing has items stored in it that you are also carrying, the option will stack those items in the chest. Okay, whatever. Let's see. When at a chest or piggy bank, there's now an option to deposit all. This will take all the items not in your hotbars. Starting from the bottom right slot, place each item that will fit into the whatever. It is no longer possible to drop items through spaces between boxes and inventory. Okay. Some tools now give you an idea. Some tools now give you an idea in their tooltip of what you can mine. Example: can mine meteorite. Okay. There are now 4 ammo slots. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, okay. Hotbar slots now have ranged weapons. What? Hotbar slots that have a ranged weapon on them will show the current used ammo count on them. Okay. There is now a toggle in your inventory to lock your hotkey bar. Yeah, we knew about that. Hotkeys can now be used to change selected items when inventory is open. Hotkeys can now be used to change selected item when inventory is open. I have no idea what that means. Shops will now sell items back to you. Holding shift and clicking an item while at a shop will quick sell it. You can now quickly clear and cancel your chat message by hitting escape. Okay, this is miscellaneous updates. New feature, critical hits. There is a small chance you will do more damage to the enemy. New feature, damage types. Damage is now separated into melee, ranged, and magic damage. These will be used going forward for different systems such as buffs, debuffs. Items will list the kind of damage they do in their tooltip, so now you'll be affected by what buff. Players now heal automatically when not in combat. You are flagged as in combat when you are damaged by anything. The longer you have spent after getting hurt will increase your HP gen and speed slightly. Mana now recharges on its own when you are not casting, slowly if you are moving, and fast if you stand still. Okay. Whew. Character creation. Added 19 new hairstyles. There's now an option for male, female, whatever. This used to change the character's voice. Oh, this is used to change the character's voice. This way, any hairstyle can be used for either gender. When choosing your hairstyle, you may now right-click to cycle through the hair selection backwards. There are now 13 different modes that are set when creating a character. Softcore drops coins on death, keep max health and mana values. Medium core, drop all items on death, keep max HP and mana values. Hardcore drops all items on death, delete your character on death, requiring you to start a new character on death. You will become a ghost that cannot interact with the world until you log out. That kind of sucks. Why the hell would you play on hardcore? Whatever. Game text corrected some spellings and added the placement of a % in some potion tooltips. Added several new randomized game subtitle captions. Miscellaneous in character creation, color selection, and has been renamed shoes. New music corruption. There are new sounds for the following actions: events, talking to an NPC, mana becoming full, using water bolt, flame lash, and flower of fire, starting to drown. Some sounds have been randomized pitched, like sword swinging, to make them more variants. Okay. Optimized finding tile frames, so worlds should load faster. World generation. Alright, this is the last one. I'm sorry this has been a boring episode, but it's for all the information. Okay, more gems will spawn in the jungle. I've never found a gem, so I have no idea what that is. Hell houses now spawn differently. A world's hell house can rarely spawn as all obsidian, and they can now get really tall. Underground jungles now have a mud background as opposed to dirt and rock and whatever. Dungeons should no longer spawn in the ocean. We ran into that glitch when I was on my friend Teutonic's world. His dungeon spawned in the ocean, so you couldn't actually enter it unless you dug from underneath. Deserts now spawn slightly further away from the spawn. Dungeons now spawn with more spikes and less lighting. Underworld ash is now filled with more lava pockets, making mine a hellstone a lot harder. Some items no longer spawn in dungeon. These were meant for non-dungeon areas. So basically that is... Wait, is that... What does that say? Oh, okay. And then it says at the bottom, and now the work begins on the first true major content patch, 1.1. Here we come. So the next patch is going to be 1.1, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now, all that stuff we read. Oh my God, that's a lot of slimes down there. I'm gonna try to find most of that stuff, or try to do as much as possible. I'll probably create, or maybe I should do it. Wait, save it for multiplayer. Maybe I'll probably do that. I'll save it for multiplayer with Teutonic. We'll start our new world. We'll probably use our old characters. Maybe we should start new characters. That'd probably be cool. Start new characters. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll talk him into that, whether he likes it or not. He's gonna be doing it. This has been part 2 of the 1.6 explanation, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode should be multiplayer with Teutonic. That should be fun. I'll see you guys next time. JMix out. Wait. Nope. Cancel that. Abort that. Revert that. I'm gonna kill these slimes first. I can't kill them. How about fixing this glitch? How about that? That'd be pretty cool. When fucking slimes are trapped, you can't kill them? What is this shenanigans? God. Get out of here. Okay. JMix out. I'll see you guys next time.